and I will sleep for thee today, and I will sleep not wake again. And I want to know my time before it gets too close, the head right off the window, and I will not see the time it goes ahead. In my sleep I will not talk to you, please, and I will think about the wonders of the world, and I will not know. Every time it's just super cold, and I will think about the ways of the doubt before I clear them here and out. Can I know the distance between me and Hamad? And I will not know. Every time it just goes, every time it just flows, and every time it's just too much I can't take, yo. And I will not be here sitting around, jumping on the corners of my life, and I will not be here every time I see it's just pleasant here, oh mine. And I may not be here every time again I feel the situation is just overwhelming, and I want to know every time I say this, why is this these habits, yo? And I may not be here every time, and I may not be there every time. What can I do making clones? Not yet. They just be dumb bones. And I will not be sitting around in the corners of my house, waking up before the sun goes down, and I cannot see the moon, I cannot see the stars, I can just see my prod, and I can just see it's hot. And I will be here singing for myself, and I will be here singing every time I compare, and I will be here looking around the ways of the gun, and I will be shooting for the sun, and I may be dismissed by the brightness it seems, and I may not be able to see, my eyes being closed, not clear I see. And I want to know every time I see a kid's eye, just innocent and surprised. I want to look into them my whole life. Will I be able to find the meaning of God if I try? And I cannot know, the distance is too much close, and I will be here walking around my toes, tiptoeing all along the way. These grenades, let me burst into the open air before I disappear in the ashes of some things not clear. And I will be here in the time, and I will be here before it rhymes, and I will be here every time, and I will be there, let's go behind, and I will not fight, I'll just hide behind what's not right. And I cannot see the moon, it's so dark. I cannot see the sun, it's just too incomprehensible. And I cannot know why it just shows right there under the earth. I cannot dig spaces. I cannot make cages. I cannot make these closets to work. Too big for my head. I don't fit in them anymore. Let me go out and expand into the world. Can I call it mine, or just a jail too big to be numbered? It's just 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 before I can say ho. And okay, let's just talk about the distance. And okay, let's just talk about the way it just happening. And okay, let me not talk to my wives, cause I have no wife, and I cannot take a chance before things get too difficult to comprehend. And I cannot know the distance is just too bright, and I cannot know these things. I am feeling alright, and I cannot know my time. It's just flowing like the rains into the open ocean. I cannot comprehend. Why is it? It's just a distance between me and the sun, too big for us to run. And I cannot know why it's just too cold. This heart of mine getting bold. Let me try and see if I can roll, but I don't know will I be here again. I don't know if I be here every day running. I don't know if I can comprehend. Let me see the future that my past brings for me. Cause where is the present? Is it just a gift for thee? I cannot know. My life's been numbered by the days you give. And I cannot see the distance, it's just too cold. I cannot see the veins, it's just, they're gonna make me bold. and I cannot know the time, it just runs too much, and I will be fighting for the sun, it's just too much, and I can be a distance, and I can be a dot, and I can be a boulevard walking down my gods, and I cannot know this pace, okay, oh cold, and I cannot know this time, oh yeah, oh yo, and I cannot know why every time I rhyme these lines and just a waste of time. I don't know, it's just my heart and mind, it's my heart and mind. And alright, all these sunny days, and alright, all these sunny ways, and alright, all these sunny games, and alright, all the sunny takes, and alright, all it just happens, and alright, every time I know, and alright, every time I show, and alright, every time let me know, and every time this distance is just too wide, can I say it here before my pride? And I will be here walking for the moon, and I will be here maybe a champion of fools, and I will not know why the distance is so cool. If I travel it here right now behind the dots, behind the blue birds, nothing for me, nothing, oh show. And I cannot know the time, it's just so cool, and I cannot know my vibes, it's just so cool, and I cannot know the taste, it's just getting so bold. And I cannot know the distance, it's just too cold. And I cannot see why it's just the future. Every time we think, why not the present? Every time we live, why not, maybe not now it shows. Just a rainbow full of colors, can you see? This is just a few of them, or a spectrum it be. Let's not divide and rule, that's the habit of the past. Let's see why is it that the future lasts? Every time in these bones as we see, too dark to hold, too heavy for me. And I will be here, and I will be not here again. I feel there's too many things on my plate to fulfill. And I cannot know the distance, it's just too wild. And I cannot know the distance, it's just too quiet. And I cannot know the ways, and I cannot know the taste. And I cannot know why it just goes away. And I cannot know why it's just too main. And I cannot lay my heart out. And I cannot lay what's in my mind, it's just doubts. And I cannot know why it means every time it pleases. And I will be here in the streets that I go. And I will be here walking by my shadows. And I cannot see why it's complete. I cannot know why it's not me. And I will be here, and I will be there. Oh, let me see what it means to me. And I'll be walking down the road, hitting your phone. And I'll be walking down the lane, calling your name. And I'll be whispering for the flowers every time and every hour. And I will be here in the motion every time I feel an emotion. And I will be here, and I will be there, and I will be okay if I be clear. And I will be listening to your words, 2, 3, and every words. And I will be walking for you, please. And I will be walking here and I will be walking there, and I will be not known. Why is it not clear? And if I get the words, will I be here again? And if I know the taste, let me in place.